Good morning, Facebook. This is Lori coming to you live from Lori's Wellness Loft. And for those of you joining for the first time, I am an advanced energy healer and health and life coach. And today I wanted to bring to you an actual energy medicine routine that you could start using right away to be calm and serene this holiday. So imagine that. So I want to start off with, how many of you suffer from anxiety or stress? Okay, and if you're like 90% of the people, good morning Mimi, how are you? If you're like 90% of the people that I work with in my room, in my treatment room, people are stressed, and I'm starting to see people at younger and younger stages in life where they are overwhelmed, they are overstressed, and then they're unable to cope with what's going on right now in the moment. So today I wanted to give you a little energy medicine routine that you could start using right now. Now I go into schools, I go into centers where people are working on issues like this and teach people. I teach people as young as elementary school how to do this. So if you have two hands, you can actually do this. So thank you everybody for joining. Hi Lisa, hi Christy, hi James. How are you? You might want to get a pen and paper. Although this isn't interactive, I want you to write this down. Now, number one, I want to explain what energy medicine is. It is a gentle energy modality that helps you to correct your own energy system, your own flow of energy. So I'm sure we can all agree, even though energy work is a little out there and a little something that most people don't have a grasp on because you can't see your body's subtle energy, we can all agree on the fact that we have energy running through our bodies. We have neurons that are synapsing at all times, and there's definitely a difference between a living and a non-living being. Do we all agree on that? Can you give me some thumbs up and some hearts if you're catching what I'm laying down? So I want to explain to you the reason why people have such a difficult time dealing with stress is because when you become stressed, normally you're not in a dangerous environment. You're just creating these dangers in your mind. Normally you're sitting in your office, you're laying in your bed at night, worrying, stressing about something that hasn't happened, but technically you are not in harm's way. The brain does not know the difference between if you're creating a thought in your mind and you're actually, sorry, I forgot to turn off my ringer. So this is what you need to do. There's nothing worse, and those of you who suffer from stress, when somebody tells you just calm down. Like, I'm so stressed, I'm having a panic attack. I can feel my chest my heart beating out of my chest, and somebody walks up and says, well, just calm down. The reason why you can't just calm down is because all of the blood left your brain and now it's in your extremities because the body wants to run, the body wants to fight. So if you've ever heard of the fight, flight, or freeze, this is your body's defense against stress or how it protects you in a life-threatening environment. But let's face it, guys, there aren't tigers jumping out at us. There aren't buildings falling on our heads, okay? We're not in imminent danger, but we live in this really high stress environment where we have stimulus coming at us all day, every day. So how do we calm our own stress response? Super simple, okay? The first one I want to show you, hello Carrie, you got here just in time. I'm doing the routine now. We're talking about stress, how to de-stress yourself. This works for yourself, this works for your children, this can work for your animals. I do a lot of energy work on animals, believe it or not. So do you know when you get in a stressful situation? My son did it last night. We were sitting down, we were getting ready to watch a movie, and he went, oh my God, I forgot I had a homework assignment. And you know how you instinctively do the oh my God? There's a reason for this, people. Your neurovascular points for stress are located right in this area of the head. Okay, and what happens when you have a stress response, all the blood, as I said before, leaves the brain and goes into your extremities because now you're going to fight or you're going to run, okay? You can't think logically. That's why when someone walks in and goes, calm down, just go get your homework, because you're not in the state to handle it, okay? So what you can do, you need to bring the blood back to the forefront of your brain so you can make a logical decision, not sit in the stress response. Does anybody follow me? Like, give me a hell yeah if you get what I'm saying, if you've ever had this kind of moment. Okay, so this is called, I really don't know what it's called. Okay, so what you're gonna do, you're gonna take your hands like this. You're going to put your thumb over the index finger, okay? Like they're like you would make glasses when you were a little kid. All right, you're putting these on your temples, and you may actually feel the pulse beating in your temples, and then you're just going to bring the pads of your fingers over your forehead, and you're gonna sit here and you're gonna close your eyes and you're going to breathe. Okay, you can do this for 2 minutes, you can do it for 5 minutes. Okay, if this feels challenging for you, you can just hold your hand here and breathe and bring your energy back into your body, okay, not scattered all over the place. That's the first thing you want to do. The second thing that's really super easy for people who have anxiety and panic attacks is this. What you want to do is calm the amygdala, the part of the brain that fires out the hormones, your cortisol, your stress hormones, okay? So what you want to do is just place your hand over your sternum, okay? And you're going to take your fingers and tap right here between the knuckles of the ring finger and the pinky. This little area here is a point of triple warmer to calm. All right, so what you're gonna do, place your hand here and you're just gonna sit and breathe and you're gonna tap. All right, and what this is going to do is reset your subtle energies so that you say to yourself, basically you're telling your body, everything's okay. Let's just calm down. Instead of like your spouse walking in or your kids walking in and saying, calm down, this is you telling your body, everything's okay. I'm sitting in my office, I'm lying in my bed, I'm not in danger, and let me just calm myself down so I can think my way out of this problem, if there even is a problem, okay? Sometimes when we get to the point where we are constantly stressed, the mind just defaults to the most familiar reaction. So if you're the type of person that defaults to stress, let me know if this is you. Give me a me in the bottom if this is you. Some people default to anger. Some people default to blame. Other people default to stress responses. So I have plenty of experience with stress and anxiety, and thankfully I learned all of these techniques that I have been practicing for years. So now I'm cool as a cucumber. I'm really not, but everybody has their moment. Okay, so you're gonna do the other side. The other hand, you're gonna find those points and you're gonna tap, okay? The next one I love, this is number 3, okay? The first ones are the oh my God points, where you're just gonna either put your hands this way and then bring your fingers in, or this one here where you're tapping. You do this in bed at night when you're just laying there watching TV, just to retrain your energy system that you don't have to be on hyper alert all the time. This next one I love, and if you've noticed, I see this all the time with people when they're nervous. Do you notice how people just comb over their ears when they're nervous? Do you know why? We are so intelligent. I just love this stuff. There are neurovascular points for stress that go all the way around the ears. Okay, so there's little points. If you could tap on these points, this is the beginning of the triple warmer meridian here, which comes all the way down the back of the arm and out the ring finger. So sometimes people will say, oh my gosh, I was so stressed, Lori, I could feel like pins and needles along the back of my neck. And I'm like, yeah, that's your triple warmer firing out that stress chemical. So how do we calm it? So again, it's a nervous reaction. You see people like this, okay? When you're in a meeting, when you're talking to somebody, say you can't just stop and start tapping on yourself because you don't want to look like a lunatic, right? You can sit and have a conversation if your boss is talking to you, or you're talking to somebody at the bank, or if you're talking to your spouse or your children. This action right here is very calming. So try it with me. You're just combing over your ears. Okay? Another thing that you can do is do the opposite. You can comb over the opposite ear, go all the way down and out off the ring finger. Okay? You're starting over, coming down and off of the ring finger. And it kind of just, you can feel like you're deflating, okay? It feels like you're taking the air out of a tire. Anybody with me? Okay, you can do it. I like things 3 times. 3 times off. 1 more for good measure. And then what you do is just hang your arms on your shoulders and just hang them there, and you're firm. You're in here. You're giving it a little squeeze, and take some nice deep breaths here. Okay? Do we feel calmer? I know I do. So if this was helpful for you and you have friends and family that suffer from stress, do me a favor. This can help so many people. Hit that little share button up top. And actually, I am going to give away a free energy medicine session to one of the people who shares today. So make sure, if you share, comment in this video below that you did share. Thank you, Christy. And I am going to give away more freebies. Something else before we go, guys, the Wine and Wine. This is coming up Friday, December 5th. It is a women's circle where I'm bringing together like-minded people. We're going to drink wine and we're going to whine about our problems. Hello, Jennifer. How are you? You missed it. Melinda, this was on stress and anxiety. You're going to love it. Go back and watch the replay. If you're seeing me live, hashtag live in the bottom. If you're watching me on the replay, hashtag replay. I'm finding this 11:30 hours working pretty good. I don't know. Back to Wine and Wine. If you want to join us, it's going to be December 5th at 6 o'clock here at the loft. Is it 6 or 7? Call me for the exact time. The actual event is on Facebook. We're going to be sitting in a group. We're going to be whining about our problems, about what's not working in our lives. And if you want some corrective coaching, Lori, will be there to give you some direction. You can choose to take it and go with it, or you can choose to just wallow and just come in and have a free glass of wine. So let me know if you're going to be joining us for Wine and Wine. Have a happy, healthy Thursday, and I will talk to you all soon.